Welcome back to the Shit's Fucked podcast.
Braden, what's going on? We're gonna do two mic checks. One from back here and one from right here. Kids can go to not the trailer park, the trampoline park. Nathan's gonna have to do a lot of editing there because I'm not doing this over.
That's too much power. Deep groove there. It's a really deep groove. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Shit's Fucked podcast. And today we have a 2016 Subaru WRX with an exploded oil pump. As you can see, believe it or not, this is not supposed to be broken. Ooh, timing cover's broken too. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Something happened, and now it's broken. So we're gonna fix it somehow. I don't know exactly how yet. More than likely, we're gonna replace the timing cover. Seems like, judging by the quality of the oil, we need to look into it a little bit more. But judging by the quality of the oil, that it seemed to lock up, crack, and obviously there was no longer oil being thrown all over through the engine because there was no longer oil pressure. So try to clean things out and see what everything looks like, and ideally throw a cover back on this thing, and we shouldn't have any catastrophic failure. But like I said, we're going to check things out pretty in-depth first before we actually do something like that. But as of right now, we know why this car did not make any oil pressure, because the oil pump is in more than one piece.
Good morning. Can I say good morning?
Say good morning.
Okay. Today at Atlas Tuning Performance, greasing the axles on this old Sea-Doo trailer. Just making sure this is good to go for our customer. And then what else is happening at Atlas right now? We're gonna ask Braden what's going on. I'm replacing a turbo on this thing. Replace a turbo on it. Braden, what's going on?
I'm wiring in a fuel level sending unit so I can know his fuel level, not run out of gas.
On this FDRX7 here, come look at it. That's obviously not an FDRX7. That's a rotary engine that's inside of an FDRX7. 3-rotor. That's a pretty cool little build. Very good customer of ours. And I don't know how busy this week's going to be. This vlog is probably going to be hard to do. We've not been doing much at Atlas this week. But the Atlas Social at Union Social was announced this week. So, what day is it, Nathan? June 21st, 8 to 11? 8 to 11 at Union Social in Harrisburg. We're going to have a car meet out there. The car meet is invite only for cars. So cars, in order to get there, we've only got a couple spots, like 80 spots, something like that. The cars, invite only, spectators. Bring everybody. Bring your whole family. The trampoline park out there, Air Madness, is opening 2 hours early. So you can bring your family, bring the kids. Kids can go to not the trailer park, the trampoline park. And burritos, pastries, mimosas, Bloody Marys, I think other drinks. Nathan's going to have to do a lot of editing there because I'm not doing this over. The Atlas Social, be there June 21st, 8 to 11, and we'll have a good time.
All right, everybody. We have something very important to talk about today. And that important thing is pre-dyno inspections. We sell pre-dyno inspections for any car that is going on the dyno to get a tune. We start with 1 hour of labor. What we do is we're cutting everyone a huge deal here. Specifically on Subarus, we'd like to go through, vacuum leak test them via smoke test. Also, check spark plugs while we're in there. We'd like to test compression as well. We deal with a ton of premature failures out here, as far as premature probably wasn't the correct word for that, but we deal with a lot of older engines in factory cars that are coming in for dyno tunes with a few bolt-ons, and they'll go on the dyno and the engine just is not as healthy as we anticipated. So it saves everyone a lot of time versus especially us getting cars strapped down on the dyno, finding a problem, then having to pull it back off. We have to charge a customer for that. We have to charge extra strap down fees if we get your car on the dyno, have to pull it off because of issues, and then we have to get it back on the dyno after everything's fixed. So we charge an extra strap down fee. I've even got, this is my own car on my lift today. It's a Saturday. My car's going on the dyno. So guess what I'm doing? I'm doing a quick compression test, replacing spark plugs, adjusted a smoke test, and we're going to go through and change the oil as well. Oil change is never a bad idea. Sometimes customers will change the oil before their car comes to the shop. That's no big deal. It's never a bad idea to have fresh oil and fresh spark plugs in the car before it's tuned, just so we make sure everything goes as smooth as possible.
Good morning. Today we've got Michael's STI on the dyno. It's Saturday. We're just screwing around today. We're putting it on to a flex fuel tune. That is something we can do here at Atlas Tuning Performance, is patched ECUs, so we can basically take your OEM ECU, turn it into a standalone. It's pretty awesome. They do have, the OEM ECU does have limitations, but we can basically do anything a standalone can do to a degree with your OEM ECU, including flex fuel. So we're putting flex fuel on Michael's car today. Right now he is draining the 91 out. So he's going to go in there and start it up with the return line off and go into that tank over there. So with the 91 out of the tank, we can put ethanol in it. We've got E100, E98, and we can increase the ethanol content and calibrate the ECU for different ethanol contents. So if you've got an E30 mixture in there, the car will automatically adjust for an E30 mixture. If you've got a E50 mixture, it'll automatically adjust for an E50 mixture. If you got an E100 mixture, sometimes it can go up to there. So this is just something that is pretty proprietary to Atlas Tuning and Performance right now. So we are going to see some power numbers on this car a little bit later with ethanol in it and go from there.